Okay, so this video might get me canceled. Even other YouTubers have told me to not make a video talking about why I like Minecraft's most hated client. But I was like, I already wrote the script, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't just turn back now. So yeah, I hope I don't get too much hate, but I do hope you enjoy. Okay, so there's been a ton of controversy surrounding Badlion Client because some time ago it was exposed that the people who worked for the company were like pedophiles, hooking up with like young girls and stuff. And knowing that, it's easy to see why there's so much hate surrounding the client.
But, you know, I don't play on Badlion because I don't support pedophiles.
But the thing is, you guys actually informed me that the pedophiles who got exposed don't actually even work for the company anymore. This commenter says, just a heads up, the pedophiles that created Badlion don't work for the company anymore, so you don't have to worry about supporting pedophiles. And there's a few more comments that say the same thing. And I agree with this, and the way I see it is that the pedophiles and the client are two separate things, and we should only hate on one of them, the pedos. And now that they're not part of the company anymore, I really don't see why it's necessary to continue this hate. Sometimes I feel as if there's almost like a cult-like following for Lunar Client. I mean, it's perfectly fine to be passionate for your favorite client and try to encourage your friends or people you know to use it. Like in this example, YouTuber Speed Toggled surprised me by coming into my stream and encouraged me to switch to Lunar Client. And that's really cool. Nothing wrong with that. But I feel like harassing Badlion Client users by sending them toxic messages is kind of taking it too far, and it's just pure unnecessary. Like in my previous video, I spoke about how people were telling me stuff like, oh, if you use Badlion, you're gay, or you're a pedo, or this and that. And Bedless Noob, a former Badlion user, also received tons of hate just because he uses the client. And while I was going through my own comments, I saw this viewer commented, I switched to Lunar because my friends keep harassing me because I play on Badlion Client. And after reading this, I realized that it's not just me or content creators that experience this negativity, but regular Badlion users get this too. And this honestly makes me pretty upset. I remember a while back, the owner of Lunar Client tweeted this: use hashtag #BuyBadlion with proof of you uninstalling it and you will get a free emote on Lunar. And this was like a huge moment for Lunar fans, and they loved it. But I wasn't too excited after seeing this tweet because I knew that this is just indirectly gonna encourage even more people to hate Badlion. I mean, I don't think what Psyche said was wrong. I mean, Badlion is their biggest competitor after all, so it's like, you know, but it's like, fucking hell, this has officially turned into a war now. There's now a war between two Minecraft's biggest clients. And my problem with all this is just the hate, the huge divide in this community over clients. Like, it's starting to feel like politics. And I don't know, at the end of the day, I just wish we can all get along no matter what client we use. As you guys know, for the past few months I've been using Lunar Client, and the reason why I recently considered switching back to Badlion Client is because Lunar is missing a big feature that Badlion has, and that feature is replay mod. It's basically a mod that allows you to rewatch your games from a spectator perspective after it's already over, and I often use this mod to help me make my videos. Like in my Skywars video, I heavily use replay mod to show what other players are doing across the map because I can't see them from my perspective. And I've previously said, if Lunar Client added replay mod, then fuck Badlion, I don't even care about Badlion. And what do you know, right after that video, Lunar added replay mod. So I was like, alright, it's time to ditch Badlion, no problem. But then it turned a little awkward when right after I moved to Lunar, they took away the replay mod again. But I wasn't keen on switching back again because I knew I was just gonna get another wave of people bombarding me with, oh my god, you're back to being a pedophile? So instead, I kind of just gravitated more towards the Hypixel replay mod feature instead. And it's got one big flaw, but it's working good for the most part, until I decided to play on another server. And I realized that Hypixel was one of the only Minecraft servers with a built-in replay mod system. So now this has become a problem because what if I want replays on other servers like Lunar server or Mineman Club server or my own server where we don't have it? So the only option was Badlion or Forge. And I chose Badlion because Forge was too difficult for me to set up. Like this thing, it actually requires more than a dozen brain cells to make it work, you know what I mean? Like, so for the first time in months, I opened up Badlion again, and the aesthetics were just as ugly as I remembered, and the replay mod was just as buggy as I remembered. But then, out of curiosity, I decided to click this button, which enables the latest version of Badlion Client 3, and this low-key blew my mind. This new version of Badlion actually looks really clean, like shit. And I know, a lot of people were saying, it only looks good because they just ripped off Lunar's design. And okay, it seems like they did take some heavy inspiration from their biggest rival client. Like I can see why people say Badlion just copied Lunar's aesthetic, but I personally don't see why copying in general is even a big deal. Like for example, Hypixel literally copied the concept of Bedwars from CubeCraft Egg Wars. But we still love Bedwars, you know what I mean? Even though it's kind of like a copy. But anyways, Badlion has pretty much all the features of Lunar, like perspective mod, time changer mod, keystrokes mod, and even the new replay mod is no longer buggy. for the most part. You see, when I record Bridge, it works perfectly fine. But in Bedwars, I still notice issues such as teleporting inside your own perspective when you die, parts of the map just go missing, and players are also fucking invisible! I don't know, but shortly after that, I discovered another problem, and that is the free look mod is also kind of broken. Other users have also reported that holding Control or Shift will cause free look to not work completely, and this bug has caused me to throw myself into the void multiple times. Because I press the key to go into free look and I want to move around, but it doesn't actually work, so I just end up yeeting myself off the bridge like an idiot. But it did manage to make me accidentally do this strange juke. What the fuck? What is happening? What is happening? Anyways, I tried asking around the Discord for answers, and this person said, I'd assumed they don't update it considering it was made for Hypixel. So this made me think that Badlion just neglects the mod now because Hypixel banned it. But it's like, Hypixel isn't the only goddamn server in the world, is it? Anyways, this new issue combined with the sheer number of people telling me to use Forge as an alternative is what pushed me over the limit. So I've decided to once again try to make my own mod pack in Forge to see if it can even work better than the clients, or even work better than the Hypixel replay mod. Okay, so I went on the website and I downloaded Forge, and I hunted down replay mod, and I just gotta drag it into this mod folder? Wait, what? It couldn't be this easy. I test out the mod on my bridge server and everything is working perfectly fine. Huh? Well, this is actually easier than I expected. Let's add some more mods. Give me some of that Optifine to make my game smoother, and also comes with a cool zoom function. Give me that sidebar mod so I can customize this thing. Give me that time changer mod so I can be a god and dictate what time I want it to be. Fulbright mod because it is hella dark. I also want better sprint mod so I can run by simply holding W. Perspective mod to see if there's anything behind me. And finally, keystrokes mod. It doesn't just look cool, but the CPS counter also disproves accusations of auto-clicking. But yeah, I was super excited to see that Forge actually works just as good as Badlion, until I tried to render out my footage and I got this message. What? I never got this message with Badlion, it just works. So I went on another wild adventure trying to download Fufumpeg. I went on their website and I was greeted with 1,000,000 links. I click on it and it just leads to another 1,000,000 links. Like, what? YouTube tutorial time. Okay, he says,
click on that.
And my website doesn't look the same as his. Oh, fuck it, I'll just download any, I guess. And then after downloading,
Put this on our C drive.
ooh, what if I put it in my D drive? He copies the folder and then clicks Windows, then Windows Systems, then Control Panel, then System and Security, then System, then Advanced System Settings, then Environment Variables, then System Variable. Whoa, 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 what kind of rabbit hole are we going down? Alice in Wonderland over here. Then he just pastes it in.
And that's all you need to do.
Oh, okay, it should work now, right? See, it worked for him. Alright, so let me try it. Alright, I was genuinely about to explode at this point, but then I caught a glimpse of this commenter saying, put the FFmpeg folder in the .minecraft folder and this somehow works. So I did that, and it worked! Woo! Finally. But anyways, what's the verdict? Does Forge work better than Badlion or Hypixel Replay? Well, Hypixel Replay's advantage is that it works perfectly with no problems at all, while Forge seems to have some of the same issues as Badlion, noticeably in Bedwars. But Hypixel's disadvantage is that the replays don't last long. With VIP rank, they expire after 24 hours, and even if you buy the highest rank, they still last only 4 days. But of course, Badlion and Forge Replay don't have this problem because they're not only free, but they also last forever. Something else I've been asked is, what's the point of Mongo giving you a free Lunar cloak if you don't even play on Lunar anymore? And oh well, I guess it is what it is. But I'm not really into cosmetics anyways, because I'm not gay. But according to statistics, 75% of people say they never even tried the new Badlion client, and the people who do finally try it, like me, often conclude that it is actually quite underrated, especially considering all the people hating on it.